So, let's see. Waiting for everything to come back. Wait a minute. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Hey. They're the kids. Jesus, jumped up Christ. Like, I'm talking and then all of a sudden, power goes out. I can't catch a break this week, you guys. What the hell? Yeah, Brandon, what the heck? That was weird, right? And I was still trying to get caught up with the damn chat, too. Anyway. If you asked a question and I didn't get to it, re-ask it, please. Because yeah. Yeah, Charles Dad says, I thought you said F this audience and just left. Nah, man. Nah. Oh my god, yeah. Ty Furious says, although I went to all the platforms and realized that Tim is gone. Ty Furious. Nice. Yeah, dude, I don't know what that was, but everything literally just went right out. Like, everything. Crazy as shit. Like, all the lights went off, the whole 9 yards. So, anyway, we're back. I'm trying to get the windows and everything brought back up here, so bear with me, you guys. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm getting messages and everything like, "What'd you do?" Right? Ay. Just one of those things. You know what? We continue on, right? We continue on. Let's see. Charles Dodge over there on YouTube got a question.
We have a question.
Hey. He says, where'd it go? Oh, if Tim takes our paint, does that mean he's taking our Gunpla freedom? Damn right I have. Don't make me smack you. Oh, man. Yeah, Oddmeister over there on YouTube, he says, haha, and it ended when you said, don't start no shit. Right? Right out. Brandon says, my YouTube chat went first. It said it had been disabled and you were still talking. Yeah, the delay. There's like a 45-second delay or something like that for YouTube, right? Super said higher power at work saying for you to get to work, right? Randall Burke over there on Facebook, he says UPS on both my PC and my router. PC going down like that is not great for it. No, well, see, all my PCs are on UPS backups, so I'm completely good on that side of things. But my modem is not on the backup, which now that I think about it, probably should be. I've never run into that before with power going out while I was streaming. And it's weird because it's a beautiful day here too. Like, it's 83 and sunny. Like, not a cloud in the sky. Like, what? I don't know. Power company's probably dicking around with something. What are you gonna do? Anyway, we're back. I know a lot of people probably just dropped out like, I guess he's done, right? C'est la vie. Anyway, Hendren says to me I had the power shut down, right? They don't like me. Charles Dodge says, I ain't no Frankie. Yeah, right? Yeah, Hendren, a pigeon flew into the power lines, right? Sheesh. Ty Furious says, new shirt idea. Take that Batman slapping Robin meme and put in Tim slapping Frankie. It's not freedom. Nice. Oh, man. Randall Burke says, it's like all the air conditioners turned on at once. Yeah, dude. I mean, today's like the first kind of warm day around here. So, probably wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it probably wouldn't surprise me. But we're back. Hey. Brandon says, damn Rona getting in the power lines. God, I hope not. That would suck. Manny says, what up, Mecha people? What up, Manny? You just missed the power outage. Gunpla Ronan says, what time is your appearance later today, Tim, on Gunpla Talk Show? I will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern, so that would be 7 p.m. for you, Z. Charles Dodge says, that shirt idea might not work out so great. Think about Tim, Frankie, and Freedom, right? Jesus. Anyway. All right. Well, unfortunately, we lost all the chat that we were going to cover and stuff like that, and diminished the audience a great deal. But hey, these things happen, right? Better to happen now than on Mechanism, because that would suck. What are you gonna do? One of those things. So it is what it is. Anywho, we're back. We're up and running. Let's do some work, yeah? Let's do some work, because it's already like 4:30. We've been answering questions and talking the whole time, which, mind you, I'm enjoying, but I'm sure there's some people that want to see us get to work here too, because I got some stuff to show you. Ah, shit. Hang on. Camera went out too. Ain't that a sumbitch? There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Damn it. And my monitor went out. My little heads-up monitor. Let's see. Andrew says, I need more lemonade before tonight. Not sure if I want to drive anywhere, though. Charles Dodge says, it's funny to us because we know the story. But, yeah. Woobish. Mr. Woody says, what talk show are you going to be on? It's called the Gunpla Talk Show. It's kind of a newer little talk show hosted by 3 guys from Instagram. And it seemed like really, really good dudes. I talked to them a little bit last night just to kind of, meet and greet. And they seem to be really, really good guys. Yeah, I think we're going to have fun with that tonight. So look up the Gunpla Talk Show on YouTube. Handren says, Tim, are you going to inform the GTS guys that they stole most of their show's name from the original creators? I don't know if I want to be that guy or not, Handren, but not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But anyway, Zach Blythe says, did the Tiger Drill take down your stream? Maybe, Zach. I don't know. He went, right? It was done with me making fun of it. Doing the stupid hand moves, right? It's like, dude, no. Okay, we're done. We're zip, power, done. Right? Oh, man. But, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Power going off, right? Just weird. Anyway, alright, so this is what we've got here thus far, right? Pretty. And that's what we did here yesterday, that little detail. Now, at the end of the stream yesterday, our boy Handren had suggested something, and then I kind of thought about it, and I kind of took him up on that. So what he was talking about was this piece, this little guy right here, and this is the very, very front of the bazooka here. It's the pew pew end, right? So he was talking about putting like a bar kind of detail down there, and I kind of liked that idea. So this is kind of what I've come up with here. Let's see if we can get it positioned properly. But that's what I've kind of come up with thus far. Handren, is that kind of what you were thinking about? Because I really dig that look, right? Now, obviously, this is still a heavy work in progress, right? Now you're talking. There you go. Yay, son. But yeah, I think that is a really good look. That's 1.5 millimeters. But I think I want to bulk it out a little bit more, especially like up at the front and stuff like that, and maybe bring out some other shapes and stuff like that, right? So I think that's what we're going to be working with here for the rest of the show, all 32 minutes of it. So I had to glue on this little bumper piece in the back here. So let me just real quick get that flattened out here with the rest of this shape, because alignment was off a little bit when I glued that together. Now we're good. All right, and then we're going to have to trim this bottom piece here to match the angle. Just like that. And then we'll file down the rest so it's nice and smooth and even. Let's get this nice and straight on here. There we go. And pop that back in here. Make sure that's straight. Yeah, I do like that look. I like that look quite a lot. And thank you for recommending that, Handren, because I kind of dig it. So good call on that. Very good call on that. Yeah. Let's see. Henry says, now you talking. Yeah. He says, yep, a bit more bulk. Yeah, no, I definitely think it needs a bit more, yeah, a bit more sustenance to it, right? So let's get the eyes on. Let's bulk this thing out. Let's make this thing purty. All right, so what I'm thinking here at this point is maybe some overlapping layers on this, like on the sides and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So first and foremost, let's make sure that this is straight. And that looks to be... that looks straight. Nice and parallel. Okay, that looks good. William Williams has a question for us here. He says, Tim, were you talking about replacing the carry handle? Have you thought about the carry handle style of the Mark II bazooka? You know what? I think I may just eliminate the handle altogether. But I think that's a hurdle that will jump later, right? So, yeah. But first, I wanna work on this, because this kind of has my attention right now, right? Let's see. This should be, I think this is 4.8 right here. Yeah, that's 4.8. It's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. What about 4? What's that look like? Yeah, it's a bit too much still. Although let's bring that 4 back in here. And what we could do is kind of bring that like up to here, or something like that. Maybe back a ways. Let's experiment, shall we? Let's experiment. All right. So what we want to do is bring that there like that. Now, we'll have to fill in that little gap there if we do something like this, right? Yeah, see, I like that. And go with me on this, guys, because I'm kind of brainstorming here, right? Brainstorming. All right, so maybe to about there. Okay, let's cut a strip. Let's cut this strip and see what we can do with this thing. Right there. And let's get that. That will be our... There. Now we have two identical pieces. All right, so we're gonna experiment with this here just a few seconds. Actually, let's bring this thing back in here because we're gonna make some angle cuts. Okay. Bingo. Here's this. We're gonna pop that right up against the thingy, the stop block here, or the blade. We're gonna use, what is this, 1/2 millimeter or so. We're gonna get that in there, get that out of there. We're gonna cut some miters on this, or whatever it's called, angled. I'm just gonna default to angled cuts at this point, right? It's just, there's no point in trying to specify. All right. Next thing we do is to, where's that? There it is. Okay, so this is the nice big 2 millimeter thick plastic strip. What we're going to do next is cut some deep angles in this thing and get that just like that. That's what we're looking for. That's looking good. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, and oop, that's not even on the screen there, is it? And there we go. Now we have two identical shapes. Now let's get these sanded down and straight. We only got 25 minutes, so we got to work quick here, right? So we're going to get our 600 grit in here, and we're just going to straighten these cuts here, because the chopper in all of its glory can leave just some weird cuts in that sort. It may be time for me to replace the blade though too, so I do have to accept that fact. Okay, good there. But, you know, light sanding on these cuts, it's nothing. Not a big deal. All right. So, bring that muzzle back in here, and then what we do, what it do. We kind of do something like that. But on both sides, right? Follow me. Wait, and you haven't even seen the best thing yet. Watch this. All right, we're gonna pull them back to about here. Ooh, yeah. See, I like that. I like that look even better, right? I like that look a lot. Now, we're not done yet. Kids. We're not done yet. Watch this. Watch me now. All right, so what I'm going to do is grab the 2 millimeter scribing jig, right? Now, this is a 4 millimeter piece, right? It's a 4 millimeter piece. So 2 is half. Do some math. 2 is half of 4. So watch what we do here. If I could find oh, there it is. Pencil here. All right, so we're going to make a mark right there. And then we're going to flip this thing around on its end, get that right in there. And we're going to make a mark right sha, just like that. So there we have a center point at the very end of our piece. Now, this is where the fun part comes in. This is where the fun starts to happen. We get a little roundy rod here, right? What's the thickness on this rod? Looks like 2 millimeter. Hey, half of 4. Symmetry. Bingo. So what we do here now is we find on our little cheat sheet here where the 2 millimeter is, and that looks to be 47, maybe 46. We'll try 46 first and see what that is like, and then if worst comes to worst, we'll back it down to the 47, right? Now let's put this drill bit, not even on screen, let's put this drill bit back in here. Let's find our 46, which is this guy. Pull that out. Nope. Let's get that guy out of there. And this drill bit that collet may be too big for this drill bit. So let's hot swap these out for... Nope, that's too small. I think that one's good. All right, let's swap that back in. Pop that drill bit in there and crank that sumbitch down. Now, before we actually get to drilling, what we're going to do is to mark a pilot hole in our piece, just like that, right? And now, this drill bit should pop right through here. Good stuff there. Nicely centered. See all the, oh, no you don't. Focus, there we go. See all the curly cues coming off of there? That's good. That's exactly what we want. And then we're through. All right, so now what we'll do is let's thread that through there. Nice. Not too tight, not too loose. Perfect. And let's cut off the extra there. And what we're going to do is just lightly chamfer those two sides there. Now we can use that first piece as a template for our corresponding hole on the other piece here, right? Easy peasy. And now that that's already, see now that it's already got a little divot there, that's basically our pilot hole, right? Basically our pilot hole. So we'll do this. Plastic flying everywhere. What are you going to do? Life of a modeler, right? And we are through. Excellent. All right, so now trim that bit off of there. And again, we'll slightly chamfer the inside edge of both of these sides here, basically just to get rid of any of the chaff from the drilling process, right? But there's that. That's looking really good. Liking this so far. Let's get a little strip of this rod cut here. A little bit more than what we need, right? A little bit more than what we need. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and thread this through there. Oop, oop, oop. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Thread this through here. Just like this, right? Stay with me now. Stay with me. And then going to squeeze this down until it's 1.5 millimeters wide. There at the gap. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't go away. Let's get that nice and even there. And this is our 1.5 millimeter chisel. So we can use this as our spacer. You don't want to use oil in this situation. And maybe we bring it back to there. Then we don't even have to worry about little spacers and stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Hendren, what do you think? So far, what do you think? I like it. I dig it a lot so far. Now, obviously, we'll cut these these little ends off, right? Maybe replace them with just some like minus molds or something like that on the ends, just to give the the look that something's there, right? But I really dig that so far. Yeah. And then matched up with the rest of it here. Ooh, that flows, doesn't it? That flows. Ooh, that flows. That just flows. It flows so nicely. I love it. I loves it. Hendren says, I love it too. What? Come on. Thank you, Hendren. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. Howard Rivera is over there on the Mech Army Facebook group. He's got a question. All right, let's go. Come on, Button.
We have a question.
He says, I don't remember what you said, how to remove paint from Gunpla. Well, that's actually a really good question, Howard, because it depends on what type of paint that you're talking about, right? If you're using like simple acrylics, like say Tamiya or Vallejo or something like that, then it's a. Thought my power was going out again. Then it's a simple process of something with alcohol in it. It doesn't necessarily have to be 91% isopropyl alcohol, although that would be preferred. It's tough to get right now. So some sort of cleaner like Windex, Formula 409, something with a high alcohol concentrate in it would probably be your best bet for just simple acrylics, water-based, alcohol-based style acrylics, right? Now, for lacquer-based or solvent-based, right, then you can simply use, you would have to use like 91% isopropyl alcohol because that'll cut through that lacquer and release it from the surface of the model like a hot knife through butter. But again, it's hard to get right now. Now, Andrew over on YouTube, he says, what about model paint remover? You have to be careful with it because your mileage may vary, right? You can use ultra strength degreasers like ZepFast 505, something like that. That may help penetrate. But you need to be super, super careful with it because some of those paint removers do more harm than good. Right? It's like reopening stores and stuff like that in the middle of a pandemic. What are you going to do, right? But, yeah, so your mileage may vary on the paint remover thing. But, it depends, like I said, Howard, it depends on the paint that you're using. Enamels, I hardly have any experience with enamels, to be quite honest. But what I know will work is, like lighter fluid. Like Zippo lighter fluid and stuff like that. You can use that to strip enamels. What I would do is not soak it in lighter fluid. What I would definitely do is wipe it on and then wipe the paint off. Lighter fluid evaporates very quickly though, so you need to work in small little patches, but very quick. Yeah. Hendren says, Tim, have you ever used blue Simple Green? He says the aircraft cleaner for stripping paint. I never even knew they had a color other than green, Hendren, honestly. And I did use Simple Green in my experiment with stripping the Hakushiki 2.0, and it didn't even touch it. Like, nothing. But now, I assume blue Simple Green, the aircraft cleaner for stripping paint, is probably more powerful, is what I'm guessing, right? But correct me if I'm wrong. He says, oh yeah, he says it's a bit stronger than the regular Simple Green. Yeah. No, I have never used it myself, so I can't say one way or another about it. But I have used the regular Simple Green, and it's just weak. William Williams says the only stores that should be open are food stores and hobby shops. Fair enough. Anyway, let's get caught up real quick, shall we? Let's see. Written Wisely says, so the YouTube bots were on attack again. No, Written Wisely, my power went out. So I can't blame YouTube for this one because yeah, everything just went shut right down. It sucked. It sucked. Let's see. Charles Dodge, WW, wrong name. Yeah, right. Let's see. Andrew says, run, it's the attack of the storming brains. There you go. Charles Dodge says, oops. Hey, Dean's with us. He's giving us a good old wave there. What's up, Dean? We're actually working today, right? Look, 3 pieces. And the power went out. We're doing good. Brandon says, hey, you finally charged your caliper battery. Actually, I changed the caliper battery. Yeah. Or he said changed. I read charged. That's my bad. Dean says, can we get a Mecha Army Discord? No, because everybody and their brother's got a Discord. Like, how many Discords are you people parts of? And then how many do you actually participate in? Right? Like, come on. Nah, Discords are a dime a dozen. That's why we have the Mech Army Facebook group, because that actually you can search, and the comments are contained to a post rather than just linear. I don't know. Discord just seems to be like a huge pain in the ass. I don't know. It's good for certain uses, like I mean, it's good for just shooting the shit and just conversating and talking, like, in the moment. But if you really want to get, like detail, then, you know, singular posts are better, in my opinion. Now, if we could go back to the days of a forum, then we'd be in good shape. But that ain't going to happen anytime soon. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's see. My auto mail could use some oil. Damn it. Jesus. Hey, Joe Grasso's over here on YouTube now. He says, looks handsome there, Tim. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that, buddy. Let's see. Everybody likes the look. Thank you, guys. I kind of like the look here as well. Just kind of out of kind of the ballpark, yeah. Ricky Paul Carlson's over there on Facebook. He says something with high alcohol level. Could you... Nope, not going to go there, Ricky. Nope. Nope, not going to do that one. Nope, I like my life too much. Nope. Spicy. Charles Dodge says liquor stores too. Hey now we're in business. Notorious is over there on Twitch. He's giving us a good old hi. What's going on? Andrew says 2-0. Hey. Superset says I don't have Discord. Yeah, I mean I am like in 2 Discords. That's it. 2. One of them I don't even participate in. The other one I rarely participate in. So there you go. Let's see. Kelvin Branham, he's got a question.
We have a question.
He says, experienced in resin models, not Gundam resin, purchased a SH Models Jabera Tetra and a Moya SD Jesta. Both are new recasts. Any advice? Yeah, I mean, clean the shit out of them. Get the mold release off of there. Like, big time. Use a heavy-duty strength degreaser if you can. Like Zep Fast 505 from Home Depot. I love that stuff. Or really any other heavy-duty industrial strength degreaser. That's going to get you in good shape because companies use a lot of mold release to prolong the life of their molds. Because, believe it or not, that's where the most of the money is invested in when resin casting is the molds, because they have a finite life, right? Rubber, when you go to pull a cast out of that, if it's got, undercuts or heavy details or stuff like that, those can tear out real easy along with the cast. So companies use a lot of mold release to try and prolong the life of those molds to get the most out of them, to not invest more money into it, not to sink more money. So you got to make sure you clean the resin parts very, very thoroughly. So like I said, a good degreaser is definitely a suggested thing. And then you just kind of want to go slow. You want to, make sure all your parts are there. That's a big thing too. And then you want to make sure that the parts fit properly, because sometimes, you'll have some warping and stuff like that. You can fix some of that with, a pot of boiling water, dip the resin parts in there to warm them up. They become a little bit more pliable, and then you can kind of bend them back into shape. And then as they cool down, they'll take that. They'll keep that shape, right? So those are just some very high level things, to do with resin. But what I would also say is watch Chris Pab's stream on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. He works with a lot of resin. He's very, very skilled with resin. So yeah, I would definitely watch him as well. So, but good question, Kelvin. Good question. William Williams says, if you can't buy your liquor, where are you getting your food? Then you're wasting gas. Yeah, I mean, see, in certain places in the country, you can't buy alcohol in grocery stores, like in Maryland. You have to go to a liquor, an actual liquor store to get the hard stuff. You can buy beer in convenience stores and like wine coolers and shit like that, but for the good stuff, you got to go to a liquor store. It's just, you can't buy it in grocery stores. I know that's weird compared to some states in the country, right? But that's always the way it's been in Maryland. So, or at least as long as I've been alive. Handred says, Tim, ever considered using Zoom for Mechanism? That way you can have more people on screen. No, because I already paid for the year for StreamYard. So, no. We're going to get our money's worth out of it. Or I'm going to get my money's worth out of it, let's put it that way. Charles Dodge says grocery stores don't have the good and proper liquor like Japanese whiskeys. There you go. Notorious over there on Twitch, he says, not much. How are you doing, sir? Man, we're hanging in there. We had a power outage earlier and that cut the stream in half, but hey, we're back and we're rocking and rolling. Superset5, he says, I'm out later, everyone. Take care, Michael. William Wilms says, whiskey is good, rum is better. Fair. Notorious says, I recently built and painted a high-grade meteor unit and had a lot of fun with it. Nice. He says, in Sweden, we can only buy liquor at a state-run store. Yeah, and that's somewhat similar here in some of the states, too. Like in my state, Maryland, you have to have a liquor license, a specialized liquor license to be able to sell liquor, right? It's just the state laws, right? But in some states, you can get alcohol in grocery stores and like places like Walmart and Target that have groceries in them and stuff. So it varies by state to state. It varies state to state. Let's see. Charles Dodge says Kansas only just recently allowed full strength beer. They're still clutching their pearls on full liquor sales in grocery stores. Yeah, well, same. Andrew says, I think Wisconsin and Minnesota are the same way. Yeah, a lot of the states are the same way. It is what it is. We get over it. I mean, a liquor store is like literally 10 minutes away from here. Simple drive, boom, done. We got everything. And it's a good one too. It's a good one. Notorious over there on Twitch, he says, if I travel over to Denmark, they sell them in all grocery stores. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, for instance, when I went to Dubai in January to visit our friends over there at Otaku ME. Shout out to those guys, right? James and Case and the whole gang. The UAE, the United Arab Emirates, is a very, very dry country. Very dry country. So you can only, if I remember what Case told me, you can only buy liquor at places that are directly attached to hotels. Yeah. Crazy, right? So... yeah, I mean, it varies state to state, it varies country to country, and it's just kind of one of those things, right? So, yeah, go figure. Anyway, Brandon says, like Michigan, buy alcohol all over the place. He says, I passed 4 liquor stores on my 4-mile trip to work, or as we call them in Michigan, party stores. Hey, there you go. Handren says it's a Muslim country. Yeah, I mean, and that's it. A lot of that has to do with, the prevailing religion of the country. And I totally respect that. That's their thing. I get it. I totally get it. I got nothing wrong with it. When I go to a country, I abide by their rules and customs and everything, and I make sure I'm prepared and aware of what to do and what not to do and the whole 9 yards. That's just smart travel, kids. That's just smart travel. Anyway. All right, so let's get to this. Let's get to this. Yeah. Okay, come on now. Here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this stuffs together here, but we're not gonna use super glue for this because that would set up a little too quickly for my taste. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use our excellent plastic magic, and there it is. Boom. Hell yeah. Notorious says, what are you working on, by the way? Oh, this is just a little detail for our GBWC 2021 build. This is just a detail part that we are setting onto our one of our weapons, the bazooka specifically here, and we're just kind of remixing it, and that's what we do. That's what we're doing here. There we go. Okay. All right, so there's one side. We're good there. Let's work the other side very carefully. Oh, here we go. We'll use our little duckbill pliers here to hold on to that rod while we jimmy this guy down so we can apply some glue here. And then we'll go ahead and position this back to about there. And let's get these squared, and let's get these properly spaced here. This is not spaced correctly as of yet. Okay. Nope. Still a little too far away. There's that. Now let's get the front part spaced properly. Oh, now we're not even on screen. Sorry about that, you guys. Focus. Nope. There's that. And now, nope. Shit. Let's get this. Try to middle focus there. Hey? Nope. Still not. Focus. There it is. Now it wants to focus. Piece of shit. Alright, let's just get, just to be on the safe side here, we're going to get just a little bit more glue on both sides of this this piece here now that we've got it spaced correctly. Okay, good there. So now what we're going to do is to make sure we have proper spacing for this all the way around. This is not the strip that I was looking for. This now is the strip that I'm looking for. So we're just going to cut a little length off of this 1mm strip. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to find a 0.5mm strip that we can also use. And hey, it just so happens that's the same width. That's perfect. So we're going to use this as a spacer because this is 1.5mm now, right? So we're going to use this as a spacer here, and we're not going to put it down to touch the rod here that we've put in. But what we are going to do, let's try and get this nice and flat. Even these two pieces up here. Put these two pieces here as a spacer. Make sure everything is nice and flat with this surface, right? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to grab one of these little mini binder clips. And these are good for clamps, right? And what we're going to do is just stuck onto the magnet that was at the end there. We're going to use this to apply pressure to everything here to hold this into position, and we're gonna make sure while this is clamped to make sure this holds in proper alignment and proper position and all that good stuff, right? But that looks pretty good. That looks really nice and straight. That rod there looks perpendicular. I think we're in good shape. Hey, Master Pets, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Mecha Army. You get one of these. Hey, nice. Let's see. Rin Wisey says, I wouldn't want to drink in such a warm environment. I've been to Egypt and no way would I want to drink in that heat. Yeah, right? That's kind of another thing to keep in mind. It's just like, do you really want to get sloshed in like super heat? Not really. I didn't. I just didn't want to make a fool of myself in like a foreign country. You know, I'm just trying to be cognizant of where I am, right? Anyway, William Wilms says that is when you drink mainly cold beer over hard liquor. Yeah, true, right? Let's see. Master Pets, no problem with the little heart eyes, right? Notorious says, well, it gets pretty cold at night here. See, that's when you can pull out the real stuff and get yourself warmed up, right? Hell yeah. Master Pets says, wouldn't advise getting wasted in the heat. Yeah, nah, that's you're just asking for problems at that point. You are asking for problems. So, all right. Let's take a look at... Whoa! It just went haywire on us. Alright. So, this is looking pretty good and set for the most part here. Now, we can just kind of mock this up. And... yeah, see, look at that. That's a nice little detail right there. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And that's gonna look real nice. And we're not anywhere near done, but that power outage obviously put a damper on things for us a little earlier. Yeah, and see how, and look at this. This is the one cool thing too, is that the thickness of this new part right here is about the same width as this, right? How cool is that? It just kind of flows, right? And then I think we'll add a little bit more on here next time, or I might do that. I might do that without you guys. I'm just saying, I might do that without you. Just don't hold that against me, right? Don't hold that against me. Anyway, all right, guys. 509 here, where we are, and we're gonna cut this off here officially, not by power outage. Because I don't have a lot of time between now and when we get on the rest of the shows here tonight, right? Written Wisely says to William, "Aren't you in Japan? I used to have those kinds of drinks in Korea. They called it a Titanic. You have your beer, put the shot glass into the beer, and pour the soju, until the shot glass sinks. Man, that'll kick you right in the nuts, won't it? Jesus. Anyway, all right, you guys. Obviously, I don't have any Chata Mecha gear on today because I was running late in the beginning. If you missed the beginning of the first part of today's stream, but Master Pet says, you in Singapore? I am not. I'm in the U.S. So if you couldn't tell, right? Anyway. So, imagine me with a Child of Mecha hat on or a shirt or something, right? Master Pet says, oh, the other side. Yeah, 5. Yeah, it's 5:11 p.m. Yeah. Notorious says, have a good day, sir. I hope to catch your next stream. Cool, yeah, in about 5 hours, we're going to be making fools out of ourselves, getting trashed on Mechanism. So, come on back if you want to have a laugh. They're fun times. But anyway, if you want to pick up some Chata Mecha gear, a cool hat, a shirt, prints of my work, all that fun stuff, then hit up chatamecha.com, hit the store button up at the top. You will find shirts, hats, prints of my work, like I just said. Weird to repeat myself. Anyway, go load up on that stuff. And if you are interested in any of the tools and materials that we were working with here today, there's a little Amazon link below here on Twitch and YouTube. That side, if you're watching on Facebook. Now, I do get a bit of a commission based on the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It goes to help out me, goes to help out the stream, fuel our endeavors moving forward. So if you are interested in kits, tools, paints, accessories, Mecha Decals, the best damn general morning marks in the world. Those are both in stock and shipping now at our friends right down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine crew will definitely have what you need. Now, if you get enjoyment out of learning or entertainment out of watching this stream, then I highly suggest that you like, follow, subscribe on all the social media channels. That would be amazing. And if you know somebody or a group of somebodies that could benefit from watching the stream, then share it with them. It's the nice thing to do, right? Hell yeah. Master Pet, sadly, their shipping to Europe is insane. They say I looked. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a little on the expensive side everywhere right now, right? It's just one of those things. But we are always looking for wholesalers. So, Master Pets, if you know a hobby store that may want to carry them, they can buy them in bulk at a pretty good price. So, for those of you guys around the world, yeah, we're always looking for distributors. Always, always, always. So yeah, it goes for Notorious as well, because he's over there in Sweden. Notorious, I think it was Sweden. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys, if you know a store, hit them up. Say, hey, these are amazing decals. You guys should sell them. It's a simple process. They just have to sign up on USA Gundam Store at the very bottom, and they can get wholesale prices. Yeah. Good prices, too. Good prices. So, yeah. Good stuff. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to be on with those guys on the Gunpla talk show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so about 3 hours from now. And we're going to have fun and just talk and just, yeah, carry on there. But then at 10 tonight, in about 5 hours, we're going to be back here on my channel for Mechanism, the group build show where we're just going to get sloshed, probably tonight, and just have fun talking shit, maybe do some drunk DMC, some deep, meaningful conversation. We'll see, right? We'll see. Weirder things have happened. Anyway, guys, so with that being said, if I don't see you tonight on either one of those shows, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Use some common sense. And by all means, and most, build something cool. All right? See you guys.